Welcome to TRX Core Blast. My name's Adele, and let's get started with our mild warm-up, okay? Mild, no, it's just gonna be quick. So we're just do 30 seconds of jumping jacks, and then we're gonna go to the floor and rotate those hips, do some breathing, and get nice and warm. So today I got 30 seconds of work with 30 seconds rest. Okay, so we got 3 sets, 4 exercises in each set, and then you're done, 30 minutes. So let's get to the back of the mat, and we're going to do our walkout. So take a deep breath in, bring the hands up, hinge at the hips, and then walk those hands out, bend the knees, protect that back, and then do your best to bring each heel down at a time. The heel doesn't have to touch. Bring that right leg up, deep breath in, bring it to the outside of the mat. Now rotate 3 times to get that hip nice and warm. Now let's go the other direction 3 times. Let's have the weight on the hands. Now bring that right hand up, take a deep breath in. Try to breathe sideways and out, relax those shoulders. Bring the hand down, put that foot back with the other one, and pedal the dog. Bring that other leg up, take a deep breath in, bring it to the outside. Rotate 3 times one direction. And then rotate 3 times the opposite direction. Make sure everything's warm. It's good to have a nice little dynamic warm up. So you're gonna put that left hand up high in the air. Take a deep breath in, sideways, breathe out and relax. Bring that hand down, bring that other leg back, and bring the tailbone up and start pedaling some more. Good to get it nice and loose behind those hamstrings, hey? And there we go, put those knees down. We're gonna get started with our workout. We're gonna start with our single leg hip bridge. Now, I'm gonna demo. You got some choices. Option 1, you can do the static hip bridge. Option 2, you're gonna do the single leg hip bridge with me. And option 3, you can kick a little lower. So option 1, hip bridge. Option 2, singles, and then you switch the legs. Option 3, you're gonna have the foot a little bit higher. You're gonna decide what works for you today. The action should feel within the glutes. So let's get set up, because all the setups the same. Bring the heel close to the fingertips, as close as you can make it. You're going to push that lower back into the floor, squeeze the glutes, and bring it up. Now you can stay here. Now if you're into the single leg bridge, bring that foot up and bring it down. Bring the other foot up and down. Now watch those hips, that they stay up. Those glutes are squeezing super tight. And each time you bring that foot up, you're tempted to bring the hip down. Fight it. Keep it up. 2, 1, bring it down. Our next exercise is the plank. Yes, it's the same, but we're setting a foundation for the other exercises to come. So you have some choices. So you can be on your hands, knees, elbows, knees, elbows, toes, or hands and toes, but make sure that that back is nice and flat. So we're gonna get started in 4 seconds. Find your position. I'm gonna come on my elbows, and then you want that nice, you don't wanna have those hips sag, and you don't want them too high. Nice flat back. Now squeeze those armpits together. Squeeze those ribs towards the hips. Keep going, nice and strong. Nice and tight. Draw those heels towards the other wall. That nice long line. 2, 1, knees down. Let's do that side plank, side dips. We're gonna do dips today. So you have, whoops, I'm gonna kick my little thing. Can you guys see that? So you kind of know when to start, when to stop. 90 degrees, level 1. Level 2, you're gonna have one leg. Level 3, you're gonna stack. Okay, with this one, you wanna make sure everything is lined up and you wanna start moving the hips. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Choose which way you'd like. You can have the hand up high, or you can have the hand low. Make sure those shoulders are stacked. And little dips. Bring it down and up, down and up. You feel that in the oblique? So you can bring it down slow and then up quick. Play with the tempo. It's lots of fun playing with tempo. 3, 2, 1, and done. Move to the other side. So you're going to do the same way that you did before. So you're going to make sure that that elbow is under that shoulder. Cross the legs. You can try that too. You can bring one knee down, come up like this, or you can stack them. You're going to decide what works, but make sure it's the same. Let's get started in 5 seconds. Remember, hand can be anywhere you like. Hey, bring it up. There's your whistle. So down and up. So you're squeezing those inner thighs together. Keep that chest open. Got that nice line. Down and up. Down and up. You got this. Keep it up. You can do it. Come on. Come on. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay, let's do that single hip bridge, glute bridge. You got some choices. You're going to make it work for you. So get yourself set up. Use the hands to help you down. Get on the mat. Get those feet in position. Yes, getting all excited, hey? We're going to get started in about 10 seconds. Watch the hips. Make sure those glutes are tight the whole time. Watch for the sagging. Ready? Let's go. Bring those hips up. Squeeze those glutes. Bring one leg up and down. Now drive that left heel into the ground as you kick that other foot up. You'll feel that activation even more. So make sure you got that little, make a little indent in your mat with that heel. Yeah, a little tight, yeah? Okay, you're just about done. Good job. You got 5 more seconds left. Hang in. Come on. Good work. Bring it down. Give yourself a huge hug. Okay, let's get to that 90. Now we're on to set 2, the 90-90 glute bridge. So with this one, you want to have 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here. So make sure the center of your chest is over the knee. And then you're going to lift the chest, brace the core, and then you're going to lift one knee up, the back knee. You're going to lift it up and down. You ready? Let's go. Bring that knee up and down. And you should feel the activation in the glute. Now, don't quite feel it more. Lift the whole leg up. It's only going to come up at about an inch or even a centimeter, but you're going to feel that activation. You're going to make it work for you. Two, 1, and done. Let's do the other side. So you get yourself set up. 90 degrees in the front, 90 in the back. Okay. So you're going to make sure the center of the chest is over that knee. Hands are just on either side of it. Relax those shoulders back and down. Lift the chest. Brace the belly. And we're going to work on that right glute. So here we go. Let's get started. Bring that knee up and down. So the movement comes from behind, not from the knee. So think about tightening up the glute, lifting the knee. You could be here all day for swatting flies, but you got to really think about that glute tightening up. You can bring the whole leg up. Ooh, this is my weak side. I can't do it there. But you can probably, hey? Good work. We're going to go to the plank tap and lift. Oh, that's a new one. Yeah, it is. So you can be on your hands or you can be on your toes. Now, if you got tender wrists, you can use your dumbbells to come up onto your dumbbells, but make sure the circumference is wide. Now, the tap and lift. Option 1, you can be on your elbows, lifting the knee up, lift, and then lift. Lift the knee up, leg up. This is option 1. Let's get started. Let's get you started here. And then if you want to move on to more, you can come on your hands. You can tap out, in, and lift. Out, in, lift. Out, in, squeeze the butt. Out, in, squeeze again. Come on. Oh, and we're done there. Drop to your knee. Good job. Now you got your side plank thread over. That's what I like to call these ones. So you're gonna make sure that level 1, you're gonna have your knees bent. And you're gonna come up onto your hand with that hand up, and then you're gonna thread it through, thinking about the twist action, the shoulder, chest, all coming into one motion. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Here, option 1. I'll do it with you. You have the option to bring that leg out or both. But you're going to make sure that your wrists are lined up with that shoulder. You roll and then open. Roll. And when you open up, make sure those hips are stacked. Stacked hips. Drop that knee. Let's go to the other side. Okay? So again, you have some options. Make sure that your wrist is under your shoulder. You can lift it up and down. So you're making sure that everything's moving in one complete motion. But you're making sure these hips are stacked. Okay, get your position. Let's get started. Lift those hips up. Get that plank ready. And then thread it through and up. Through and then up. So the movement is coming from the transverse abdominis, and you got obliques. So we're getting a 2-for-1 deal here. Okay? Oh, 4 seconds left. Drop that knee. Good work. Good work. Let's get to that 90-90. I like to call it the glute crush, huh? Kind of feels like you're crushing it. So you're going to bring, remember, 90, yeah. Lift the chest, shoulders back, and now hinge forward a little bit. Flexing this foot protects the knee. Flexing the back foot protects that knee too. So remember, let's lift the knee with the glute. Let's get started. Let's go. Knee up and down. Up and down. Can you lift the whole foot off the ground? That leg, 1 unit at a time. And when you lower it gently. Very gently. Don't collapse it. You got 8 seconds left. You can do this. Come on, give me one good one. Good work. Let's do the other side. So you're gonna have, well, you know the setup, right? So let's bring the hips to the front, lift the chest, brace the core, hinge forward. Okay? There you go. You're all set up, ready to go. Now this right glute here is going to do the work to bring the knee up. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. So bring that knee up or foot up. Don't you love these? Hey? Oh, I'm so tempted just to collapse it to the ground. Be in control. Now, if it's too much, you put that knee up. There you go. It's the activation that we're getting at. It's the activation. You're waking up those little muscles in there. Way to go. Let's do the plank, tap, and lift. You have the option on your knees. So if you're on your knees, you're going to bring the knee up, down, and then lift the leg. Bring the knee up, down, lift the leg. That's option 1. Knee up, down, lift. Now if you're on your hands, you're going to find that plank position, bracing the core. You're going to bring the left leg out in, lift. Other side. Out, in, lift. Out, in, lift. Now to make it a little bit easier, you can create that surface area between the feet. You can widen them. Makes it a little bit easier. But it's the stability that's also challenging your core. 3 seconds left. Good work. Drop the knee. Let's go to that side plank thread through, hey? So you can bend those legs, cross. I'm gonna try stacking this time. Now, if your wrists are tender, you come up and then you just try to thread it through. You should feel a little twist in there because the shoulders and elbow are moving as one complete unit, okay? Let's get started. Lift off. Let's go. Bring it in and out. So if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring the weight up and over. Up and like you're threading. And you should feel it in that abdominal region, keeping everything nice and tight and stacked. Oh, just about finished. There you go. Let's go to the other side. You might be regretting your choices, hey? If you used to wait, you got to do it the same on the other side. Okay, so let's get started. Get some room. So I want you to see my little ticker in case you're thinking of giving up, but you really know you only have 3 seconds left when that little man says, I give up, right? Because you can do this. Knee bent or straight, lift off, bring it up, make sure everything's stacked, and then we're just gonna thread it through. Now, if you're using a weight, make sure you have a little bend there, and that elbow is moving with the shoulder. So keep that space between the floor and the hip. Get that nice. And you follow, the eyes follow it. So your neck is moving safely with the weight. And we're done. Done set 2. Awesome. Let's go to set number 3. You know, I just can't take this one out. It's the pulsing bird dog. Oh, it's such a good one. It does such good results too. Right? So everybody, get on your hands, remember? You got tender wrists, use the barbells. Okay? Lift the chest, brace the core. Now you're gonna bring the opposite right hand, left leg. Maybe bring it out a bit and start pulsing. Make sure that thumb is up, heel is up. And you don't want that heel to go any higher than that hip. Right? That will cause the back to arch. You don't want that. So if you can stay with me with the pulses, that is awesome. And if you're not there yet, you will be. You will be. Put it down. We're going to do the other side. Now keep in mind too, that with this other side, you can have the choice to go static, to hold it there, and then take the break when you need it. Right, so you're going to use that opposite hand and opposite foot. There you go. Let's make sure you can see this. Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2. Let's get set up. Bracing that core, lifting chest, and you can start pulsing. Pulse, pulse. Bring it out 45 degrees. You get a little more of a burn. And burn can be good. In this case, it can be good. Lift those thumbs up, lines that shoulder right, takes the stress off of it. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, done. Good job. Good job. We have the shoulder tap plank. Now, with this one, if you're on your knees, it's option 1. Nope, we're not. You know what? You're going to lift the heel up because it could be stressful on your wrists with this one. Option 2, you can be on your shoulders and knees, tabletop, and then you're going to tap each shoulder. And you're going to pretend that you have bottles of water on your back and you can't spill them. So you want it nice and steady. So let's get started, team. Come on. Knees. Now if you want to be on your toes, you got to really brace the core just to create that nice stability. 2, 1, put that knee down. Good job. Good work. We're going to go with the T rotation now. We're going to work your transverse abdominis, your frontal, and your sagittal plane. All of it in one. This is the 3-meal deal. This is 4-meal deal here. So you're going to start with your plank. Now if you're on your elbows, and then you're going to roll over, and then you're going to roll to the center, and then you're going to roll over. Let's get started, team. I'll do this one with you. I have one knee down, and then I'm going to brace the core, come in the middle, bringing my other knee down. Now when I'm rotating, my hips are stacked. They're stacked. I'm not going to bring my belly button facing the roof, right? You want it facing sideways. You're moving, again, as one complete unit. Shoulders, hips in unison. Good work. Okay, so we're going to do with our final 3 exercises. Pulsing bird dog, right and left, shoulder tap, and the T rotation, then you're done. So let's do that bird dog. Okay, so you're going to make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Hips are square to the front. Lift the chest, brace the core, drawing that navel in ever so slightly. Spreading those hands out. So right leg, left leg, bring it out, and then bring it out another 45 and pulse. Good work. You're feeling it now, hey? That heel's coming up. Feel it in the glute. So really tighten it up. Higher isn't necessarily better here, team. Right? You're going to feel the activation. You're going to stay in it. You're going to stay. 2, 1, and you're done. Good work. Let's do the other side. So you're going to bring that right leg up with that left, right hand, left leg. Okay? We all got, well, all of us have dyslexia in us, don't we? I know I do, and that's okay. Think of a different dimension than some people. So you're going to lift the chest, brace the belly, opposite hand, opposite foot, 45, and pulse. Pulse. Pulse, and I'm off the screen. Okay. Woo. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're halfway done, right? And if you need a rest, you take a little break, and then you come and join again. Pulse. Pulse. Good work. Lift up that heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Good work. The shoulder tap. You know what works for you. You're going to make it work so you end successful. And you know what that is. So let's get started. So if you are in tabletop, you do the tabletop. Knees down. Because you know option 1 is on your knees, lifting knees up. Option 2, on your hands, lift chest, brace belly, and then you're nice and solid. Option 3, on your toes. Let's get started. The whistle went. 30 seconds. So you're making sure everything's tight in that midsection. Watch the butt doesn't come up or it doesn't sag. Push the floor away as that other hand leaves the floor. Push. Leave that imprint, that hand in the mat. Drop the knee. Good work. Good work. Now we're going to get started with that transverse T rotation. So you have some options, you know, elbows or hands. So let's get started. It's a plank with a side plank. We're rotating. So before you move, make sure your plank is solid and it sticks. So we'll open up the chest, brace the core, lift a little bit, draw it in. Knees or toes. You're on your plank. Now let's rotate. Rotate to the front. Bring it down, stick the plank. How's the core here? Rotate the other side, hand up, hip stacked. Check if you're there. Come to the middle. Get set up again. You have to drop the knees, that's fine. Rotate again. Oh, don't go way back. Make sure your hand is stacked over the shoulders. We're gonna just end with this other side. Let's rotate. The bell went, but we want to be balanced. And then put it down, drop the knee. Good work. Awesome job. You are done that core workout today. We're gonna get started with just something different. Let's do a little back work. So you're gonna come on your tummy. Let's come on your tummy. So your hands are gonna be above your forehead. Don't fall asleep here. So you're going to be aware of what's going on. Your elbows in contact with the floor. Your two hips are in the floor and your toes are touching. Now you're going to lift, leading with the heel, that left leg, straight leg. Now you're seeing what's going on. Your pelvis is drawing into the mat, and then bring it down. Do the other side, nice and slow. Lead with the heel. And bring it down. Let's do one more each side. And then we'll go into our nice child's pose with some side stretches, and then we're done. Other side. Good work. Let's do child's pose. So hands in front, bring the hips back, and just sink into it. Relax. Shoulders back and down. So we're going to walk our hands to the left. And then you're going to push that right hip. Just gentle until you feel something nice. This should be nice. Bring the hands to the middle. One more side to the right, to the other side, left. Get a nice side stretch. Walk that right hand over, left hand on top. And then just bring that hip. Just play with it. See how it feels. It should feel good. All stretching should feel good. Because you deserve this. You worked hard today. And come on up. And that is your core blast today. Thank you so much for joining me, and you have yourself an awesome day.